Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 2 of my 7 Days to Die series. And it is getting pretty late in the evening. It is, let's see here, about 8:20 p.m., something like that. And I am going to make something real quick. Since I actually do have weapons now, I'm going to hopefully be able to remember how to make this. There we go, weapon repair kit. Make a couple of these things. And put this in here and let's repair my gun. There we go, that's a lot better. So, now that it is getting close to night, and I have this set up so I can respawn here if I need to. Actually, let's also put these in here. I keep forgetting you can't shift click like that. Let's eat some food. Let's eat some of this food first. That way I can have better quality food on the run. And you can see two of the things on the mini-map. On the left side of it, the hunger bar and the hydration bar. Some foods take away your fluid levels, so you have to keep on top of that. But I'm going to swap these out so I don't run out. And I'm going to see if I can get up to this area here without getting spotted. Ooh, I wonder. Untouched. Yeah, that's still all there. That was an amazing gun safe. Oh, there's some medicine. I'll take that. Is there something there? No. Oh, this is also an inventory with nothing in it. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna wait until morning. So I'll just stick around here. And if I have to run, I will. But basically I'm just going to stick it out here, and then in the morning I will be back and show you where the or if I can manage to get to the spot I was looking at on the map. And if anything interesting happens overnight, I'll go ahead and record, but I am going to pause here and just see if I can stick out the night. Be right back. Alright, this is convenient. I just got sensed and it is very close to morning. It is 7:07, actually, I think starting at just after 7, it is light enough outside for things not to run. But he is definitely trying to run and getting stuck. I've been sensed, but I don't think he can figure out how to get to me, which is hilarious. Oh, he's one of the spider ones. He's trying to climb the wall to get to me and he can't. Which I'm fine with. But right about 7:10, 7:20, maybe 7:30 at the latest, it becomes bright enough outside for things to stop running outside. And this is very helpful. Headshot. Oh, you didn't have anything? That's horrible. Oh, I didn't even see this door. Let's check this room out before we leave. More bandages, that's nice. fuel. Really? There's hats? Okay, whatever. More hats. I don't really need that. I will take the ammo, though. What am I doing? This goes there. There we go. That in there. Right here. Sounds like something is in here with me, but I'm not 100% certain. Maybe they're out on the porch. Well, there's an open window here. So, let's go north. I'm not being detected. You can sprint while you are in stealth mode, which is awesome. Really? Oh, you. I'll take bandages. Alright. Something back there knows where I am. It'll take a minute. Strewn about all over the place, there are backpacks. And... ooh, gunpowder. I'll take that. And a drive-by yoinking of the stone. Alright. Gonna get a little bit farther away from Mr. Hobble back there. And show you something something I wanted to talk about before but forgot to. Well, let's go ahead and put on a hat. Why not? There, I have some armor. That is so weird. Oh, and they count as fuel. Anyway, the crafting recipes. First off, you can see that some of these are brighter than the others. That means that I have materials to do one or more of the things in there. The miscellaneous says 1 out of 40, resources 1 out of 31. If I click on this, it'll say sharp stone, means I can make some sharp stone. And all of these green ones are ones that I have already created, and so if I have the materials, I can just click and it will input the item into the correct locations for crafting that. Same thing with plant fibers and all that. The white ones are ones that I know how to make but have not yet made, and so I will have to manually put those in myself. And then there are also items that I do not yet know how to make, or have not gotten the materials to make, and I will eventually get those. Is this just a regular book? Yeah, alright. Let's head north. I do like that cabin, but it's a bit big for me, and I don't want to have to defend something that big on the surface. So I'm going to try to make, give me that, a little bit smaller of a thing. While I am wandering around, let's get out the fire axe here. Show you what you have to deal with to get the trees. First off, you will see that I am using some of my stamina in order to chop down the tree. Once you get below, I think 50% or 69 or 60% rather, and you get in the 50s, it takes longer and more uses of your tool in order to accomplish something. So keep an eye on your stamina when you're trying to chop and dig and all that kind of stuff. Very important there. I see a trash pile. I'm going to go investigate it. Give me the stone. Ooh, lag spike. I don't need brass right now. I lucked out with bullets. I will eventually demonstrate bullets. Let's go ahead and show you what it takes to kill one of these guys. First off, don't stay toe-to-toe if you don't have to. Second, headshots count. Ooh, metal. That was worth it. And I see something dark. Gunpowder. Blech. Hello? Nurse, heal thyself. Nothing. I hear someone. Hello? Ow! Oh, no you don't. Such a horrible death gurgle. I'll take metal, why not? And I need to head this way. Alright. Oh, I see a road. No, I see a river. Because I don't know how to read a map. I am going after this, though. More trash. No wonder these zombie apocalypse happened, by the way. Look at all the trash that's just everywhere. A stump. With nothing. I love nothing stumps. You can sprint across the water while you're doing your swimming. And I haven't encountered any water that's deep enough to drown, but that doesn't mean there isn't any. Alright, and there we have run out of stamina, and so therefore can no longer sprint. I did want to show that. Let me go ahead and reload this while I have it in mind. This, yep, that's already full. There's another deer there. Lots of trees. Ooh, bunny. Let's see where I am. Come out into the road and get a look around. And this is single player, so I don't have to worry about defending against other players or anything like that. So I'm just going to build on a road because the road is flat and makes things a lot easier to deal with. I can see things coming from far off. And there are plenty of trees around here, so that's nice. Loot this trash. More metal. Alright. I am going to chop down some trees, get some logs. Ooh, that was loud. And I will be back after I get a decent amount of them, or if something else happens. But I want to set up a little base, just get something started in here, and I'll be right back. Alright, I have about a stack and a half of what I'm going to go, or of logs rather. I'm going to go for a full stack, or full second stack, but I did want to show you this. This is not the car that I spawned at. This is on the road here. What's this road called? Coronado, or yeah, Coronado. I just wanted you to see the loot that I get, so you know what I found here. Another pickaxe. That is awesome. Metal. Bullet casings. Ooh, lag. Metal. Aspirin. Okay. I was hoping for antibiotics, but oh well. And what's in here? More aspirin. Alright. So, I'm going to continue chopping some trees, getting some materials. Ooh, another bag. And if something else interesting happens, or I get the amount of wood that I need, whichever happens first, I will be back and we will move on to the next part of what I'm going to be doing here. Talk to you in just a second. Okay, here's that really interesting thing I was preparing for. About once a day or so, a mob of zombies will appear and head towards where you are currently located and just make your life miserable. Unless you can hear them coming. I don't know how well that comes out in the audio, but you can hear the pitter-patter of their little feet as they migrate in that direction. Now, it is important to note that this mob... Uh-oh. They're coming down the hill. Oh no, they're just milling around where I was. Okay, good. This mob, if they encounter blocks preventing them from getting to where they are trying to go, they will break those blocks, whether they are piles of dirt in the world or blocks that you have placed. Why am I not able to pick up these stones? But they... Oh my god, you scared me. They will just tear through everything. Ooh, camp. And it is a good idea, once you start hearing that little pitter-patter of feet, to just go away from where your main base is. Unless you have what seems to be a foolproof... Oh, come on. Unless you have... Oh! Unless you have a foolproof base. Ha! I'm not going to waste my ammo on these if I don't have to. No point in doing that. Ow. And it's really hard to make a foolproof base, as far as I can tell. No you don't, sir. Here, I don't need this. You can have it. The zombies do despawn, by the way. I don't need that. Anything else over here to kill? No. So let's see what we've got in this camp. So basically, when that horde starts rearing its ugly head, lure them away from where they are heading, because generally, you are going to be at your base. And... Ooh. Sleeping rifle. I'll take the sleeping bag, I'll take the pot. Nothing in the campfire, don't need a second sleeping bag. That'll smell, I don't want that. Actually, I can go ahead and demonstrate the smell. Wow, that's a good one. After I loot all the things. Anything inside this tent? I don't think so. Did I get you? Yes. Alright, I'll pick... Well, I can't pick them both up. Let's turn some of this into scrap iron. Interesting. Alright, if you have raw meat, it puts off a scent. And if you look very carefully in the mini-map down there, you can see that there is a little tiny star of odor. And I'll try to zoom in here. There we go. Uh, The longer I stay in one spot, the stronger the smell is. So if you get raw meat, go put it in a chest somewhere. Otherwise, the zombies will smell you and they will come get you. But I'm going to get a little bit more wood and I will be back to show you what I'm going to be doing with it. So talk to you in just a moment. Alright, I have cleared out a little bit of the area here of loose grass and whatnot. And I'm going to pick a central spot and I'll call it right here. Put this here. And then I want 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. That lined up. That's lined up. Excellent. I am going to make a stand. Nothing too terribly fancy. Just an elevated place to live. I am going to need to make a ladder real quick. Let's go ahead and turn some of these into planks. And let's see here, I think I need 12 total. There we go. So that should be 3, yeah, count 3 ladders. And I'll go ahead and move you over there. Excellent. 1, 2. And you can jump to get on a ladder. 3. Alright. Go ahead and build this up. 1 more level. And make the platform. Alright. I'm going to basically have just this little stand here. It's up off the ground, so it's a little bit harder for things to get to me. For right now, it's going to be open air, so if I get that herd coming in from one direction or another, I can always run off in a different direction and lure them away. Like, if they're coming from there, I can go over that way and meet them that way. They don't even continue coming this way. At least for right now, I want to try to defend this area because, well, I don't really have any defenses yet. I will, just not yet. But I'm going to build this out just a little bit more. That way I can have a little bit of a wall. And when I'm done, I will be right back. Alright, I've got a wall. I can crouch behind here so nothing can see me. Everything's all good. Now, you might be wondering why I'm using logs and not using, for instance, planks or building something else out of wood. It's because, as far as I can tell, logs are pretty darn sturdy. It doesn't... let's see here. It says hardness 3. This doesn't have a hardness. Now, there is one thing that I'm going to be doing that is going to require some planks, and that is the wood frame. I'm going to be using a whole bunch of these as time goes on. They have a hardness of 8, but if I tried to build something out of these, the structure will collapse. Things obey gravity, and basically if you have something that isn't reinforced on all sides, or at least one side by something that can hold it and the rest of the weight that's past it in place, you're not going to have a happy time. And so I have, through a little bit of experimenting, determined that logs are pretty good. See how it says max load 24? This does say max load 36, but I just like the logs. They come quick. I might, for the rest of my structure, what I have planned, I might use the upgraded stuff, but just for quickness, I wanted to go ahead and use these and get them in place. And also, I like the way the logs look. That's the other important reason why I wanted to use logs. Anyway, these frames, you can place them anywhere and build off of them. And as frames, you can just immediately pick them up, which is nice. However, there's another function to the frames. You can place them like so. And actually, I don't want to place that one there. I will put it... You know what? Well, let's get it back down here. 1, 2, 3. Does that look good? I guess that looks good. Yeah, that's fine. If you have some planks in your inventory, you can, using the stone axe, upgrade the wood frame. When you upgrade it, it gets higher durability and uses 2 wood planks. You can then upgrade it again, and it gets more hardness. I don't know if I can actually harvest this as is. Let's find out. I've not actually done this yet. Ooh. No wonder things take forever to get through here. Nope, that just wears it down to the next stage. So let's upgrade that again real quick. And I have scrap iron, so that's important. Then, if you have scrap iron, you can give it an additional level of durability by adding the metal to it. And this just lasts forever. Zombies might eventually get through this, but as long as you've got some more scrap iron, you can always repair it. And that's one other thing I wanted to mention. Damaged items. Like, let's break this a little bit. Alright, you can see it's got some damage on it. If you take your stone axe, you can just repair it. It doesn't cost any resources or any usage of the stone axe. It just repairs it. So now, I guess what I need to do is start working on building a little bit of a wall around here. Nothing too terribly fancy. But I'm going to get to work on that. And then probably go get my stuff from that cabin. And probably at that point wrap up the episode. So I'll be right back. And I'll have the wall built, or at least the bottom part of it. And we'll be good to go. So talk to you in just a moment. Real quick, I just want you to see the oncoming horde of zombies. And having a pistol this early on... come on, hold your head still. Is wonderful. I am so happy. Come on. To have found the pistol. This is wonderful. And do watch out for the crawlers. Alright. Oh, hello! That's not the nurse. Come on. Plague nurse. Antibiotics? Nope. Oh well. Anyway, I'm going to get back to work, and I'll talk to you in just a moment. Okay, so I went and grabbed all of the loot that I had back at the log cabin and waited for morning because I really don't find any need to deal with the running zombies just yet. You will see them soon enough, but I grabbed everything, brought it up here. Another reason why I made it that height is so I could jump off it without taking fall damage, which is important. But there's something I wanted to do real quick. The sleeping bag resets your spawn point, so you don't randomly spawn. Say, for instance, when you die here, you don't, like over here, you don't respawn over here, or up this way. And you can see that there's a little tent right there, and that means that's where that sleeping bag is that I placed earlier. So what I'm going to do is set up my respawn point here, and you will see that it is now no longer there and is instead here, which means that I will respawn here. And I'm going to pop a torch, so there's plenty of light should I have to respawn there. And I also wanted to show you how to make torches real quick before I wrap up the episode. There are a couple ways to do it. One uses coal, but you can also take a stick and some plant fiber and get yourself a torch that way. And the light is very important because at nighttime, when it is dark, zombies will run. They are very fast. Like 10 times faster, possibly, than they are during the daytime and in full light. So it is important to slow them down if you can, using torches is a very convenient way of doing it. You have ammo, that's nice. So that's why I'm using the torches. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. I have gotten a bit of stuff accomplished, and I would like to actually, let's put the light down here. That looks good, and that looks good. Oh, the torches do put off light while you're holding them, so that's something you can use to your advantage. Sometimes it takes a moment for the zombies to realize they are in light, so keep an eye on that, but just by holding it you can light up the area, so that's nice. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here, and I will finish the wall and getting things set up in the next episode, and I will be slowly expanding this base to house some traps and some pitfalls and things to keep the zombies at bay so I can actually survive here, which is the main objective anyway, is survival. But like I said, I'm going to wrap up here, so thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to leave a message in the comment section below. I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can, either in video or in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a like. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out. But I need to wrap up here, so thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.